This is Menkari Australia. Breaking news.
This is Menkari News Australia, and we're following breaking political news out of South Australia tonight. Ashton Hurn has just been confirmed as the new leader of the South Australian Liberal Party, unanimously elected by her colleagues this morning with just 103 days until voters head to the polls. This is a massive shakeup. The opposition just changed leaders with barely 3 months to go before the March 21st state election. Here's what we know right now. Ashton Hurn addressed media outside Parliament this morning, confirming the party room voted unanimously to support her leadership. She's a first-term MP. She represents the seat of Schubert in the Barossa region. And until today, she was the opposition's health spokesperson. She replaces Vincent Tarzia, who made a shock resignation on Friday, just 16 months into the job. Tarzia said his time as leader had been, quote, very challenging, but didn't elaborate on what pushed him to step down. According to the ABC, Hurn is only the second woman to lead the SA Liberals. The first was Isobel Redmond back in 2009. What makes this even more striking? Hurn attended this morning's party room meeting with her young child. Photos show her outside Parliament balancing leadership duties with motherhood in real time. To put this in perspective, leadership changes this close to an election are incredibly risky. Vincent Tarzia took over the party in July 2023 after David Spears resigned. So the SA Liberals have now had 3 leaders in under 2 years. That kind of instability doesn't inspire voter confidence, especially when you're already trailing in the polls. South Australia's Labour government, led by Premier Peter Malinauskas, swept to power in 2022. They hold a comfortable majority. The Liberals have been struggling to find a message that cuts through. Hurn herself acknowledged the challenge today. Quote, "There is no doubt that we have an absolute mountain to climb between now and next March." She didn't sugarcoat it, an absolute mountain. But she also said her team is committed to providing South Australians with what she called a real choice at the election. That's political speak for we're not giving up, even if the odds look brutal. Hurn thanked Tarzia for his service and said she'd hold a fuller press conference later today to outline her policy platform. We don't yet know what her pitch will be or whether she'll pivot away from Tarzia's positions. So what does this actually mean for South Australian voters? First, if you live in SA, you're about to see a very compressed campaign. Hurn has 103 days to introduce herself to the state, build name recognition, and convince voters the Liberals deserve another look. That's a sprint, not a marathon. Second, this throws the opposition's entire election strategy into question. They'll need to rewrite messaging, potentially rethink policies, and rally a base that's seen 3 leaders in 2 years. Political analysts will be watching whether Hurn can generate momentum or whether this reads as desperation from a party that knows it's heading for defeat. Premier Malinauskas hasn't commented publicly yet, but you can bet Labour strategists are already gaming this out. A new opposition leader means new attack lines, new vulnerabilities, but also the risk she energizes voters looking for change. One thing's certain, South Australian politics just got a lot more interesting. We're expecting Ashton Hurn's full policy press conference later this morning. We'll be monitoring that closely and bringing you the key takeaways. Questions remain about what drove Vincent Tarzia's sudden exit, whether Hurn can unify a fractured party, and what her policy platform will look like with the clock ticking down to March 21st. We'll keep you updated as this story develops. I'm Michelle Bidet, and this is Menkari News Australia.
You've been listening to Flashwire, powered by RedMenkari.com, where facts still matter and stories still mean something. If you believe in independent journalism with impact, hit subscribe and share this episode. Your support keeps truth alive.
Breaking. Verified. Australian. When the story breaks, we don't wait. We verify, explain, and bring you the facts straight from the source.
Now, Optus has clearly failed here. Optus have failed to put safety first.
Company Optus and its parent company Singtel offer commercials.
Discussions based as friends and trusting. And part of our discussions, informally as well as
the whole
formally,
world came
has
together,
been
to be honest. So many countries that you wouldn't have even thought of it, they came together. The world has come together around it.
Now, we do need to draw a line in the sand when it comes to the protests that we continue to see in this country.
The Flash Wire is your rapid response breaking news podcast, a stripped down, adrenaline-paced bulletin that drops minutes after major stories break. It's designed for listeners who want accuracy and speed, not noise. Think of it as the audio equivalent of a newsroom's red alert light turning on. Each episode runs under 5 minutes, short enough to drop between scrolls, but packed with verified updates, eyewitness info, expert sound bites, and a forward look at what happens next. No spin, no filler, just what you need to know and what comes next.